the Halloween edition of Healthy Living. Happy Halloween, and we join with Naturopathic Doctor Jacqui Fleury. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I love our orange this morning. Very
Me too.
fitting.
Me
yes.
too.
And awesome pumpkin.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
And that's what we're talking about today. I mean, pumpkin carving is awesome, but also we can use the inside of the pumpkin. Tell us a bit about pumpkin benefits.
Well, you know, most of us just pick out a perfect sized pumpkin and we carve it up and then we get rid of all the insides. But you know what? There's so many health benefits. And one of the health benefits is what makes the pumpkin orange is the carotenoids in the pumpkin. So when we take the insides out, the first thing we do is usually scrape the seeds out, and those make really great snacks. If you lay them out on a cookie sheet and salt them and roast them, they're loaded with zinc, which is really good for your prostate gland if you're a male, and it's great. It's loaded with magnesium and vitamin A and vitamin C. So we want to roast up those pumpkin seeds. And then, of course, we have the guts, which we would typically just throw in the compost bin. But if you actually take your pumpkin guts and you chop up, use up some leftover celery, throw a couple onions, grate some ginger, put a couple cloves of garlic in there, and you put it in a stock pot with water and you boil it for a couple hours. Now you have a mineral-rich broth. So all of that rich orange is actually loaded with antioxidants. So turn that into your soup. But one of the most fun things that we can do with our pumpkin is, if you don't want to put it in the stock, you would steam it and puree it. It ends up looking like this. And of course we could turn it into a pumpkin spice latte.
Hey, and that's what we're making this morning.
And that's what we're making this morning. So it's a fairly well-known fact that when you order a pumpkin spice latte, there oftentimes isn't a lot of pumpkin in the latte. So we're actually going to make a superfood latte. So we're going to use some pumpkin puree, and I've added some already brewed coffee. And one of the things that you can do if you're in a hurry, you can actually just use instant coffee, and there's a lot of really great instant coffees. This is a Gano coffee, but there's mushroom coffees. There's all sorts of superfood coffees that are available nowadays that are convenient. You would just open up a packet. So this is coconut cream, so I'm just going to put a little blob of coconut cream. And the coconut cream is just a really healthy natural fat that is actually good for your brain. It's good for your digestive tract, and I'm going to add a little bit of brain octane. So this is a medium chain triglyceride. And so again, these fats are really good for your brain, and they're a great way to start your morning off. We're going to add a little bit of sweetener. And you can use any form of sweetener. You can use honey, you could use maple syrup. I'm using a little bit of monk fruit. And I'm going to sweeten it up pretty good for us, Chantal.
Sounds good.
And then what we want to do is we can add a little bit of protein. And if we add protein in the form of collagen, the nice thing about using collagen powder is there is very little flavor. And it doesn't change the color or the texture of the coffee. But it's really good for your bones. It's really good for your skin and your hair and your nails. So, oh, I can't forget our
spices.
Little bit of spice. So a little bit of pumpkin spice, a little bit of nutmeg, and I'm going to give that a little blend for us. Cheers.
Cheers to that. It tastes really good. I still taste the pumpkin. And I love that it's still creamy with the coconut.
Yes.
And it's really nice fall
So
drink.
it really is almost a full meal by the time you add your healthy fats and you add the collagen. So the thing to remember about the pumpkin is that it is loaded with minerals that are actually really good for your hair, your skin, your nails, your bones, and the color makes it antioxidant rich. So don't waste the pumpkin.
Well, we can roast the seeds, make a nice broth, and then a nice warm beverage.
Absolutely.
Cheers to that.
Happy holidays. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Thanks, Jacqui.